Brandon is a typical 2-year-old who gets into everything, touches everything, puts everything in his mouth, keeps me busy all day long. He's very friendly, very social. He's cute.
Looking at him, you would think he was a healthy kid with no problems, but you know, he's been through a lot.
And he was born 4 months early, weighing in at 1 pound, 8 ounces. He had tubes in his throat, tubes everywhere. He just kept getting all these horrible infections. We weren't allowed to touch him for maybe 4 months. Once we got to the Children's Center, they performed an intestinal surgery, and then we had to wait for the healing process for that. Then they had to do a second surgery.
We just took one day at a time and tried to deal with it the best we could.
When Brandon came home, he was 9 months old. I believe that being at home really, really helped his healing process. We did get rid of the oxygen, we did get rid of the monitors. However, Brandon still suffers from chronic lung disease. Brandon still has eye issues. When he was 4 months old, he had eye surgery. He currently wears glasses, and he wears a patch all day because he has a lazy eye.
When he was in the hospital, he was on quite a few different antibiotics to try to clear up the infections. And some of the side effects of the antibiotics sometimes are possibly loss of hearing. And we found out, like the day before Thanksgiving, that he was deaf.
Once Brandon has the cochlear implant surgery, we and his doctors hope that he'll be able to hear. Once a week he has a deaf therapist come out. He has an occupational therapist, a speech therapist that comes to the house once a week, and a physical therapist. After Brandon lost his hearing, we made the decision to use sign language in our home. He knows the sign, and his sister's learning sign. Brandon's sister's name is Brianna. She's 8 years old, and she's in the 3rd grade at Bellows Spring Elementary School. She's a great big sister now that Brandon is trying to emulate everything she does.
I love my brother very much.
Brianna has been touched by 2 years of being with the Children's Center, because Brandon wasn't just the patient, the family was the patient too. Brianna was thinking a good way to raise money for the Children's Center would be to have a yard sale, and she's donating all money to the Children's Center.
Johns Hopkins has been phenomenal. They have gone out of their way to help Brandon and do what's best for Brandon.
I don't think there are words to describe what the Children's Center means to us. I feel it in my heart when I look at my son. He went from 1 pound to a 25-pounder who's walking. It's just nothing short of incredible. I just see how far he's come with the help of everyone. And the Children's Center is in my backyard. I mean, how blessed is that?